Hi guys and welcome to Football Manager 2017 with Chelsea. We're going to be taking on Crystal Palace today at Selhurst Park in the league. I think the team that won us the trophy and beat West Ham can by and large start. Baba Rahman of course played in the cup winning game, but the team who beat West Ham last time out are gonna play here. I think Willian will probably come out for Fabregas, but other than that, Courtois, Piliqueta, David Luiz, Zuma, Marcos Alonso, Fabregas, Matic, Muzonda, Asensio, Hazard and Lewandowski. In fact, let's bring Christensen in for Zuma, not because he's done anything wrong, but just because we need to play David Luiz to avoid him bitching. As you can see on the right here, we are top of the table, 2 points clear of Spurs, who host Brighton later on today, so they'll decimate Brighton, no doubt. So we have to make sure that we win here at Selhurst against what is a very decent Crystal Palace side. They beat Manchester United at Old Trafford earlier on, not actually that long ago, a couple of weeks ago, so have to make sure we're in top form here as Vezo looks for Benteke, Christensen finds Asensio, Hazard now as we look to probe forward early, Ward clears it long, Benteke nods it on, but it will be picked up by Christensen. Hopefully it's a feature of the game that even when Benteke wins his headers, there's nobody up there to support him. Jeffrey Schlupp getting a warning from Michael Oliver there. 10 minutes bypass without anything interesting happening, and as you've noticed my little box in the middle has disappeared. I have no idea why that happens. Cabaye is booked by Michael Oliver. Good. 20 minutes gone at Selhurst, nothing of note. 30 minutes gone, nothing of note. 32 minutes and Piliqueta with the throw. Hopefully we can strike at the first opportunity, but Jeffrey Schlupp has nicked it, then lost it back to Asensio, who finds Muzonda. Great ball to Matic. Can he move it to Fabregas or maybe to Hazard? No, he decides to take a shot on. Well wide. 14 shots to 0. 15 to 0. They're absolutely just trying to dig in and hold out here. Or Crystal Palace. Unfortunately, it looks like they're going to manage it. I have to tell them we're not pleased with this. Do we just keep faith for the minute? Yeah, let's just keep faith at the moment. Tell them to push forward here. Let's make sure the Palace formation is 5-4-1. We have found it difficult, as I say, to break down sometimes teams who come and do this to us. Zaha out wide, losing it easily to Marcos Alonso. Palace still registered no shots. Are they still 5-4-1 even with that change? They are indeed. But an hour gone, absolutely no chances to speak of. Luiz to Fabregas, Matic now, whose long range effort I don't count as a chance. Asensio out wide to Hazard. Hopefully they don't get frustrated and just end up blasting it. Matic to Asensio, on to Lewandowski. Keep playing. Muzonda slips his marker, but he's sliced that one wide. Corner now, Lukaku to take. Puts it in. It's a bit of a chance there. Courtois manages to catch it. We have to be careful. We have to be careful. I suspect this game looks a little bit like what they probably did to Manchester United. We'll move to more attacking mentality now. Can we pick up the pace a little bit? Well, we're already on. No, we're pretty much already on a higher tempo here. It's been an absolute battering so far without really creating anything. Zaha skips past Hazard now, but Alonso manages to rob him again. Hazard to Asensio. Can he find Lewandowski? No, he loses it. Ward forward now. Christensen on. Fabregas. Eventually bobbles for him. Asensio, Lewandowski, Matic. Asensio. Alonso, bit of space in the centre of the pitch. If they can look up, it's Matic to Lewandowski. Can he turn and shoot? No, he goes back to Fabregas. Angles it wide for Marcos Alonso. Cross. Lewandowski almost busts the net with a swing at it there. 1-0. We finally break down Crystal Palace, and it is Lewandowski's 30th goal of the season. Oh, quick action immediately. Courtois kicks it long. Asensio manages to flicker on to Fabregas, who can't find Lewandowski. It's cleared long, but Luiz easily to Matic. Now Asensio and Alonso. Oof. Milivojevic. Luka Milivojevic, probably, yeah. Red carded. And tell the boys just to concentrate now, and we can make a couple of changes going into the last 20. Let's go Timo Werner, Lindelhof, and we'll leave the other one just for the closer to the end of the game. I'm still going to go Contain for the last 5 or so if we don't have a second. Alonso to Matic, can he angle this in? He plays it to Hazard. Hazard looking for a bit of space. Asensio posting in. Beauty of a finish. And we're going to bring on Nathan Ake for Alonso. Great play there. Asensio was 13th of the season. Nice assist from Hazard. And it ends up a good victory against a side who really dug in to try and make it tough for us today. Asensio to deliver this one. Can we make it look comfortable? Yes, probably. A penalty has been given for a shove in David Luiz. Mandanda is going to be against Hazard now. Probably save it. He's a goalkeeper I like a lot, especially when he was at Marseille. Assuming it still is him, actually. It could be somebody else by now. No, it is still him. Hazard. Oh, and he's put it wide. He tried to slot it into the corner there, and he's put it wide. That's going to affect his personal rating for the day. But the 3 points in the early game, sending out a message to anybody who wants to try and pursue us for the title, that it's not going to be easy. That we're going to win these tough games. Side who, I'll say it again, went to Old Trafford and got all 3 points. 1-0, kept a clean sheet away from home. They threatened to do it today, but Lewandowski and Asensio, 2 great buys this season. They stepped up today. Let's actually see, and of course it focuses on them being 10 men. Marcos Alonso, what a player, but I was actually looking for Marco Asensio. 16.5 million we paid. Absolute robbery. What was the spend this season? The net spend this season was about 39 million, so not bad. Not bad at all. Let's have a little look at how Costa's getting on. Costa's played a couple of games and done pretty well, but he was a bit of a waste of money from a PSG point of view, if you ask me. Leipzig losing again, this time to Frankfurt. They lost to Hamburg, they lost to us, they're now losing to Frankfurt. Clearly not having a great season. We're playing Watford next as Man United get a win 1-0 at Watford. Spurs 3-0 over Brighton. Liverpool 1-0 over Wolves. So the 4 teams who could be considered in the title hunt, all with wins, 2-0, i.e. getting a clean sheet, not 2-0. So on Wednesday we have Watford. Can we beat Watford? Solidify those title credentials? Anybody in the youth here playing well? Not really. Tammy Abraham? Nope. Not really. Although he is playing for pretty much a doomed Hull side, Tammy Abraham, so chances to shine there are going to be few and far between. David Luiz is now happy with his game time after moaning about not getting first team appearances, so we can kind of drop him again. Nice run of home games now actually to build some momentum. Watford, West Ham and Leipzig coming up. Of course it will be Watford first. Arsenal take a 3-1 lead to the Nou Camp, okay, if you say so. West Ham drawing there. Oh, and Barcelona, Luis Suarez with an 88th minute goal to overturn that lead. 3-0 Barcelona. Arsenal are out. Napoli win 1-0 to build on their 4-0 victory from Greece as they knock out Olympiacos. I'd certainly take Napoli in the next round. Spurs take 3-0 to Monaco, and Bayern and Atletico are locked at 2 apiece as they go to do battle at the Allianz Arena, but we have a date with Watford in the meantime. I'm going to play the same side that just battled for a great victory at Selhurst Park. Hull are also playing Man City today. We take the opportunity to go more points ahead, have the other teams chase us from games in hand. We'll be down to only 7 games left in a season where it kind of feels like the season hasn't really properly got going yet and it's nearly done. Corner now, Marcos Alonso to take. Not a great one. Oh, it was actually Mazonda, Asensio, Lewandowski. Asensio just pinched it before Gomez got his hands on it, put it back to Lewandowski, and he tapped it into an open part of the net. As he continues what now looks a fantastic first season as a Chelsea player. "25 minutes gone, that's the only chance to speak of as Aurelio Gomez takes the goal kick here for Watford. Goes deep towards Troy Deeney, who flicks her on to Isaac Success. Chance for a long ranger, and it's an easy, comfortable catch from Courtois on the dive. But that will give Watford some encouragement. As Courtois looks long, Ben Mee heads it to Capoue with a great ball to Pereira. David Luiz away though. Lewandowski, strong against the defender, picks it up. Dribbling forward now, lays it back to Fabregas. Good play from Lewandowski. Matic back to Lewandowski, brought down by Ruben Duarte for a penalty. Hazard stepping up. If he doesn't score this one, he's off them. Give them to Lewandowski. It's a booking for Ruben Duarte there, as Hazard steps up to put this beyond Aurelio Gomez. Come on. Hazard with a spot kick, and he goes to the other corner this time, and it is 2-0. Hazard's 20th goal of the season. And Chelsea 2-0 up. Anthony Taylor booking Sven Coombs there. I assume that's how you pronounce his name. That's an injury to Matic. Fortunately, it's a gashed leg. 2-0 here at half time, and we look comfortable. We will bring on N'Golo Kante now. Bring on anybody else? Sure, we'll throw Lindelof on for David Luiz, and it'll be Lindelof and Christensen at the back as a pair. Lewandowski to Azpilicueta, Christensen, Hazard. Cycling it around with confidence now as Hazard finds Azpilicueta. 17-2 was the shot count. Asensio's corner, delivered deep, headed down. Lewandowski, good block by Kante actually, and then blocked by Sven Coombs. And there is out for another corner, but a good bit of defending by Watford there ultimately. It's not a good ball. Cathcart easily clearing that one. Kante to Lewandowski. Is there still life in this? I kept expecting it to fade out. Hazard looking to shoot, and he's put it well wide. (22-4) on the old shot count there. We're looking comfortable now, getting into last 25. I'm going to take Marco Asensio off for who? Off for Nathan Ake. I will switch him with Fabregas, and then I will switch him with Christensen. So Christensen goes into the midfield, where he is relatively comfortable. Fabregas goes in behind the striker, and Nathan Ake goes into the back to be the pairing with Lindelof. Comfortable 2-0 win, can't complain about that. Easy for us today, but the real tough one this episode was at Selhurst Park, and we managed to break down a really tough defence. That's the kind of game we weren't winning earlier this season, and Lewandowski wasn't scoring, he was scuffing his chances. Whereas now, we're winning those types of games. Lewandowski's the one making the breakthrough, and ultimately I would say that's probably what's going to get us a title. 7.4 for Azpilicueta was man of the match today, so no standout performances, but the points that we needed: 5 clear of Spurs now, 6 clear of United, and 9 clear of Liverpool, before they all, of course, play their games in hand. And City, off the back of sacking Pep, have drawn away at rock bottom Hull. Doesn't seem to get much better for Manchester City. He's 5 days out from Matic, means you could miss the West Ham Cup game, but that's fine, we'll deal with that. 2-0 Bayern knocks out Atletico. 3-1 to Monaco, but Spurs, through Divock Origi, get a goal in extra time I suppose it would have been 3-0 to Monaco, but in extra time, Origi makes it 3-1. 10-man Spurs, actually, with Danny Rose getting sent off in the 76th minute. Somehow managed to win that game. I don't think they would in real life. In real life, I think you're down to 10 men. They conceded 2 late goals to take it to extra time. I think in real life they'd probably be absolutely broken and not manage to win, but they have done here. So they're through to the quarter-final of the Champions League, where we will hopefully be joining them shortly. I just want to see now where the games are. Okay, so there's no games actually until Saturday, so the games in hand will be a little way off. So that will be our episode for the day. Next time we will play West Ham and RB Leipzig, which should be 2 relatively comfortable home victories in the Cup. If you liked this one, please drop down below and leave a like. It would be greatly appreciated from myself. Getting towards the end of the season now. If we do manage to win the competitions that we are still in, then this will indeed be the last season. We'll take a little look at that as we get forward. I've considered it a little bit now, and I really would like to get cracking on a season with the updated transfers from the real life summer transfer window. Some of the squads here quite outdated now, but I did want to complete this season and I want to complete it on a high. So that being said, hope you'll come back next time and join us for the 2 cup games, West Ham at home in the FA Cup, and then the home leg of the RB Leipzig game where we're giving some kids a run out.